I love dollhouses. I love animals and clothes. I love stuffed felt things, and I love children's literature. So of course I was going to love this book. I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle, and the folks at David and Charles sent me Wind in the Willows Felt Friends by Cynthia Train. I am so excited to share this with you guys because the first time I flipped through it, I was smitten. And then the more I looked through it as I was getting ready to film this video, the more things I found to be absolutely delighted by. The subtitle is Beginner-Friendly Sewing Patterns to Bring Kenneth Grahame's Classic Tale to Life. And that beginner-friendly, I've tried a couple things with felt, and I'm not good at it yet. I love these. I love the book. This is a substantial book. It's that wonderful matte paper that so many craft books are now, so it's just pretty. And then there are the dolls. These are the characters from The Wind in the Willows, and it breaks it down so you have 4 basic bodies and then some basic clothing types. It gives you the instructions for those and then the specifics for each character and each character's clothing. And I love the way it's photographed because it lays out the different jackets not on the animals so you can see what they're going to look like. And the pants. And then there are pictures of the characters posed in their natural habitat. Which leads me to one of my other favorite things about this book that I did not realize until I was reading through it this morning. These are scaled for a 1/12 scale dollhouse. That's the standard dollhouse scale. The way that they are in the patterns is a little large for a dollhouse, but then she gave instructions to scale them down. And I have been kind of lamenting the fact that I don't have a family for my dollhouse, which is not finished and not furnished and not ready for a family, but now I want to make animals. All of these characters are male though, so I could figure out how to make dresses, couldn't I? Just look at the photography, look at the animals. They have pipe cleaner armatures so that they are posable. Their faces are painted so that they have amazing detail. Let's go through and show you the characters. It's been a long time since I read The Wind in the Willows. Here is Mole. For each one of the projects, it gives you an individual list of what you need for that project. Here is Ratty. And there is a quote here about how there is nothing half so much worth doing as simply messing about in boats. I know we've got copies of the books around here somewhere. I want to go dig them out and read them because how could I not? Badger. We all know that I wouldn't have had time to do these when my children were young enough to appreciate them. Toad. So I'm not going to lament that lost opportunity because the book didn't exist yet, and I'm totally going to make them for me. You all saw that coming. There are some accessories. And again, there are directions. There are step-by-step pictures. I don't know what a drop line for fishing is, but I love that I get to make one. There's a picnic basket. There are shiny galoshes. Not just galoshes, but shiny galoshes. And there is a wingback chair and some notebooks and a whole great section on basic techniques. I could spend the whole day looking at the pictures in this book and plotting out what I want to make. I'm a little giddy. I get a lot giddy about a lot of craft books, and this is about as giddy as I get. I don't have felt in the house right now, at least not the colors and kinds that I would need for these projects. If I did, I might be dropping everything and starting to cut things out. She gives a lot of tips for how to be successful with felt, how to cut the shapes out, how to hide your seams, how to paint the faces, how to do the stuffing so it looks right. I used to work for a lady who made stuffed animals, and so I know. Didn't learn how to do the stuffing because I was a high school student and that was her domain, but I know it's important to the finished look of the project, and having those detailed instructions I think is going to be extremely important, along with all the other things in these books. Did you read The Wind in the Willows as a kid? Did you read it to your kids? Would you make these for your kids or for yourself? I'm Michelle. This is my romantic tangle. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go daydream about the little creatures I could make for my dollhouse. I'll be back with you with more videos soon.